Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel Electrical Technology and Industrial Practice. So today you can see that our topic is boiling water reactor nuclear power plant. Now nuclear power plants are named based on the reactor used in the nuclear power plants. Okay, so basically the kind of nuclear reactor used by a nuclear power plant denotes that how the nuclear power plant will be called. Okay, so in this video we will be seeing that how boiling reactor nuclear power plants works. So let's begin the video. Okay, so this is the schematic diagram of a boiling water nuclear power plant. Now how the reactors are named? The reactors are named based on the coolant used in the system. Okay, so whatever coolant is used is denotes the name of the reactor. Now let me explain the basic operating principle of a nuclear power plant. It is the basic principle in general. So what happened that inside the nuclear reactors the nuclear reaction takes place, the fission reaction takes place, the nuclear fuels are struck by a neutron, and then the fuel generates additional neutron which further hits the nuclear material and generates more set of neutrons. So that is how it creates a chain reaction. And to control the chain reaction, there are control rods which absorbs the neutron so that the reaction process gets slow down. But remember that the neutron is hitting the nuclear material. The neutron should be a thermal neutron, or the neutron should have very low speed. It is often mistaken that the neutron should be at higher speed for a successful fission reaction, but that is totally a wrong concept. The neutron should be at low speed so that it can be consumed by the nuclear fuel, and the nuclear fuel change its status and it become fissile and it reacts. Okay, so for that reason there the function of the moderators come. The moderators actually slows down the neutron, okay, so that it successfully make the nuclear reaction. So there are mainly two moderators used in the different types of nuclear power plant. One is light water and another is heavy water. So in boiling water reactor, light water is used as moderator. Now when the nuclear reaction takes place, it generates heat. Now this heat is need to be used to generate steam. So we need water, we need coolant, a coolant system to cool the nuclear fuel or the core. So this is the core of the nuclear reactor. Okay, this entire setup is the core of the nuclear reactor, and these orange color rods are the fuel rod, and these blue color rods are the control rods. In boiling water reactor, the rods are entered from the bottom. Okay, now this water is used as a coolant as well as moderator. So when the nuclear reaction has started, the heat is generated in the nuclear fuel. So this water will try to cool the nuclear fuel and it will get heated by itself, so it will generate steam. Okay, so this cyan color portion is the steam. Now here there is a steam dryer. The steam contains some moisture, so this steam dryer dries the steam, and then the steam is fed to the high pressure turbine. Okay, from the outlet of the turbine, there is a reheater which further reheats the steam, and then it is fed to the low pressure turbine. This reheater is also called as moisture separator. So it is fed to the low pressure turbine. So the entire steam is used. Now when the steam is falling on the turbine starts rotating, and through which the generator is coupled. So the generator generates voltage, and then it is fed to a step up generator transformer which is further connected to the grid with transmission line. Now this steam is taken to the condenser. Okay, now there is a condensing coil. there the cooled water is supplied by a condenser pump. It may be through the seawater or maybe through a cooling tower. That depends on the location of the nuclear power plant. So now this steam is condensed into water, and this water is further pumped back to the nuclear reactor. Okay, so here I haven't shown one thing, that the main feed water pump is also connected in this line. Okay, so this is how the nuclear boiling water reactor generates the steam and the electricity is generated. So here you can see that since the steam and the water is directly in contact with the nuclear fuel, so the steam is also radioactive in nature. Okay, so this turbine and this condenser, everything should be in containment. Okay, so that the radioactivity doesn't leak. There is only one circuit of water. Okay, only one circuit flows through the reactor core. So there are two number of recirculating circuit. These are recirculating pumps. Recirculation pumps are VFD driven jet pump, and it sweeps the void away from the reactor core. So more number of thermal neutron is produced and the efficiency is increased. Okay. So another thing you can see here, that there I have shown the torus. This is basically a circular cylinder around the reactor vessel, which actually keeps for emergency cooling of the reactor. Okay, here exact function are not shown. I will make a separate video on the reactor. Okay, the details of the reactor cannot be shown in this video because the video will be too longer. So I will make a separate video describing the all the function of the reactor. Now see, this is the inner containment. Okay, so this is made of a steel enclosure, and around this there is a concrete shielding of 1.5 meter to 2 meter thickness. Okay, this is the inner containment, and outer that there is another outer containment which forms the reactor building. Okay, I will show everything in a separate video. So this is the basic operating principle of the boiling water reactor plant. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And also please hit the bell icon to get the latest notifications. I will make series of videos on nuclear power plant, so that you will get a brief idea of the nuclear power plant. Now in this video you have seen that there is a the nuclear power plant, boiling water nuclear power plant, is a single circuit nuclear power plant, is a single circuit water flow. So this has some advantage because the radioactivity of the steam cannot be eliminated. It is falling through the turbine, etc. So that is why the modifications have been made, and pressurized water reactor has come into picture. Okay, so in the next video we will be discussing about pressurized water reactor. Thank you very much for watching this video.